Most e-commerce store owners are about to blow their biggest opportunity of the year, and they don't even know it yet. Q4 is not just another sales season, it's the moment that decides whether your year ends in profit or in panic. Because here's the part that nobody tells you. The brands that win on Black Friday and Cyber Monday don't win because they're major holidays and everybody's buying. No, they win before that because of how they structure their offers, their ads, how they work their list. That means they engineer demand in advance. So when Black Friday and Cyber Monday hit, their customers are already pre-sold, primed, and waiting with their wallets open. So are you ready for the holiday season? If not, I got your back. Today, I'm bringing down the 3 secrets to help you sell out your store in Q4. Let's dive on in, baby. So before we dive into the 3 secrets, the first thing I need you to do is go ahead and like this video. It does help more people see it. So go ahead and drop us a like if you're ready for us to drop some of these value bombs and help you sell out this holiday season. First off, let's clarify, right? Most stores do not lose during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They lose in October and early November because by the time you launch, the brands who started early have already won the algorithm, the attention, and the profit margin. So the reason that sellers lose in Q4 is because you're dealing with higher CPMs. What does that mean? That means it costs more to advertise to people, right? CPM is the cost per mil, which is how much it costs you to reach 1,000 people. And pretty much every ad platform is an auction, which means the more advertisers are buying space in the feed, the more expensive it becomes, right? When you combine that to the deep discounts that people are offering during the holiday season, you can see how you can get squeezed pretty quickly. If you're running weak offers, they're just going to get ignored, right? If you start late, you're not going to be prepared. You're not going to have these things lined up, and it's going to cost you in the crunch. And if you have no follow-up strategy, no way to turn your leads into customers, no way to turn your customers into repeat buyers, you are going to miss out on a massive amount of sales that your competitors are going to eat up, right? Now, before we dive into these 3 secrets, right, if you're a little bit new here, I'm Mike Ayo. I created a traffic and conversions group. We have over 10,000 Shopify sellers inside this group. I helped our own air freshener and incense brand go from a gas station commodity into we did over $500,000 in sales last year selling air fresheners and incense, right? And I've worked with hundreds of sellers literally across the world, helping them scale their stores from 0 to 6 figures and multiple 6 figures in some cases. Like one of my students in the print on demand niche, where you can see in Q4 of last year, she did over $335,000 in sales in just 3 months, an increase of over 1,000% from the months prior to that. You can see with our own air freshener brand, we did over $100,000 in just 3 months. And you can see another one of my students in the skincare niche where she did a conservative $42,000 in the last 3 months of the year, an increase of over 221% in sales. So I'm not showing you this to brag. I'm showing this so you understand that I live this life. I work in e-commerce every day and I help people just like you win online. So let's go ahead and break a couple things down for you. So the difference between a holiday winner and a holiday loser. Losers start late, always discounting the price, only running one offer, relying completely on ads and trying to test things during Black Friday, Cyber Monday week, right? Winners start early. They increase the perceived value of their offers. More in a second. They used sequenced offers instead of just one offer, and they understand how to monetize their list, which is where the real profit is made. Something that we'll cover a little bit later on in this training. And of course, they're doing a lot of their testing before Q4 in a lot of cases. So here are the 3 secrets to help you sell out your store in Q4. Secret number 1, use holiday mafia offers so people buy more. Black Friday is not about discounts. right? Because if the offer itself isn't engineered to create desire, no discount is going to save it. So the reason normal offers fail is, a flat 20% off discount for 2 weeks, 14 days, right? This approach is going to die by day 6. Shoppers, will oftentimes stop caring once that novelty wears off. And then now you're on E, right? So doing one Black Friday sale the entire month is going to lead to what we call offer fatigue, right? One big offer is not enough during the holiday season. So the type of offers that win, right? The type of offers that win. Number one, and most importantly, they actually increase your average order value, right? We want to be creating offers that are more expensive than the things that we normally do. They incentivize people to buy more than they normally would to help you combat those higher ad costs, right? They use what I call a mafia offer framework, which we're going to touch on in just a moment. And they are stackable, right? Stackable. So let's break down what an actual mafia offer is. All right, a mafia offer has massive value on its own, right? As in your customer, the person you're showing that offer to would want it even if it wasn't on sale, right? It has inherent value to that person, right? It has attractive pricing. That doesn't mean it's discounted to the bone, but the pricing is attractive. It's sexier. It's different than what they might normally see, right? And it's separate than when people do like the permanent sales, right? You've been to stores like that. You might do that with your store now where you have your cost and then there's a slash and your price now. We call those perma sales. When things are permanently on sale, then they're not really attractive, right? Because they lack finite availability. One of the biggest keys to have an effective mafia offer that's impossible to refuse is there is a deadline. There is a hard and fast number of units available. There's scarcity. There's urgency. It gives someone a reason to act now. Think less, act now. That's the power of finite availability. It provides instant gratification. Right? So that means they're able to get the benefits, feel like they're getting the results quickly, right? Which is why pre-orders aren't necessarily great for mafia offers, right? Mafia offers give someone the ability to get their thing fast, right? And they avoid risk. Incredibly important when trying to get someone to cough up their cash. So during the holidays, what does a mafia offer mean, right? What do we talk about when we say massive value? Stacking gifts, bundles, multi-packs, right? Gifting multipliers, buy more, save more, right? Again, we're trying to increase someone's average order value, right? Get them to spend a little bit more with you, but they can also feel the value in the offer itself, right? It's not just, hey, here's this special holiday package, this special holiday bundle. It's a bundle where they're actually getting some of these pieces in there free. It's sexy. They feel like there's a lot of value. And again, it's something that they would already want, right? We'll take a look at a few examples in a moment. All right, we have attractive pricing. So someone is feeling like, wow, I'm getting so much more with an offer like this. I feel like this offers so much better than someone else's. Maybe they have a deeper discount, but with you, they feel like they're getting more, right? Finite availability, the most important part, right? There is actual urgency. You want to have urgency during the holiday season with the way that you're phasing your offers and sequencing them, right? The way that you have deadlines around shipping and arrival. Everything has to have a limit. Everything has to have an end date. So that way we can continue tapping into that feeling of urgency, right? That need to act now. Last day sales are typically your highest day of sales when you're running offers. Again, instant gratification. You help someone feel like, hey, you know what? I got the gift out of the way, right? It's already done. Whew. Now I can buy more. And of course, it avoids risk. During the holidays, people are very choosy with where they're spending their money because they're worried when gifting, if they get someone the wrong size, if they don't like it. So the more that you can remove risk with a strong guarantee, especially during the holiday season, it could be the difference between someone spending money with you and spending money with the next guy. Does that make sense? So let's take a look at a few different offers together. All right, let's take a look at a few different offers. So here's an example from Lumi, where they're really nailing what we'll call a holiday mafia offer. All right, so here you can see a buy two, get one free limited time offer. All right, this is big, it's prominent, it stands out, and notice how it's encouraging people to spend more, right? Buy two, get one free. Yes, there's up to 40% off. You see them talking about that in the actual ad copy. But someone is going to look and say, man, I can buy two of something and get something free. This has massive value because they're going to show it to people that are, women that are already concerned about feminine hygiene. It's incentivizing them to buy more at full price and then get one free, which actually works better for you math-wise, right? And they lean into the time sensitivity, a little bit of urgency, right? To really power up an offer like this and nail what we call the mafia offer. Here's another example of a bundle, right? This is in the skincare niche. Because again, it's not enough to just sell someone the mask cleansing balm or an enzyme mask, right? They're offering a bundle. They're offering a ritual, a system, a step-by-step system, and the entire thing is discounted. So not only is it getting someone to spend more to help combat the rising advertising costs, right? But it is also exposing them to different product categories. So that way they can come back and they can buy more of each of these things instead of just one of those things, right? It's not just, hey, here's a flat discount, save on everything. Oh, you get the bundle, you save on the bundle, and the bundle might expose you to different products you wouldn't have got already. Right? Another example of like a bundle type of offer that you can run in the apparel niche, right? Mix and match, get more than one, mix and match a sweater and a tennis shirt, right? You get the bundle discount, right? Incentivizing people to buy more. One of the biggest keys, right? A fall bundle. You get a cross bag, body bag. You get a graphic tee. You get a bracelet stack. Right? A fall stack. You can do this sort of thing in apparel and print on demand, right? By creating these type of bundles, you're incentivizing people to expose themselves to more products and spend more with you, right? 3 bestsellers, 1 bundle, get all 3. Can you see how the math works better? Instead of just discounting one of these, they'll incentivize you to get all 3 in a bundle and then save on all 3. Get people to spend more, help you combat the rising ad costs that you'll see, right? This holiday season, treat yourself to the ultimate gift. Choose from our exclusive bundles and make it a December to remember, right? Get the jean, the belt, the shirt, and the hat, and save big. Spend more with me, but you still win. Does that make sense? All right? These are mafia offers. So let's talk a little bit about offer fatigue versus offer stacking and what that actually means. So, offer fatigue. Hey, it's November 1st. I see beginners make mistakes like this all the time. You start your Black Friday sale early, right? Black Friday sale starts now. You run the entire month, or maybe they'll run it for the 2 weeks before the actual holiday, right? So what that looks like is initially you see a little bit of a bump, and it'll come down maybe a little bit higher than it was. And then on your last day, you'll see a spike, and then you'll come all the way back down to normal. Right? That's offer fatigue. Offer stacking looks like this. You launch one offer, we get a nice bump, come back down a little bit, but then we have another offer, right, come back down. Last day of the offer. Come back down again. I got another offer. Last day of the offer. Come back down again. Got an offer. Last day of the offer. Offer stacking. All right? A lot more money when you stack offers on top of each other, because you keep benefiting from this last day sales spike, right? You can benefit from multiple last day sales spikes along the way instead of just one like you might see here, right? Fatigue, end of it, now you're petered out, versus bang, I got an offer, bang, there's a last day, then I hit you with another offer, last day, another offer, last day, so on and so forth. That's the difference between offer stacking and offer fatigue. But you guys, listen, even the best offer won't help you if nobody sees it early enough to care. And that leads us to secret number 2. Find winning holiday ads early, right? Early. We don't want to be testing last day, day of, rolling stuff out when the holidays are right on top of you. You want to get started before that, because Black Friday is not going to choose your winning ad. The algorithm is going to choose it before Black Friday. So if you start late, oftentimes you're not going to be scaling it up like you'd like. You're just going to be scrambling during the most expensive time of the year. See, starting early matters because it's going to help your CPMs, your, again, cost to advertise, is going to be lower. Why is it going to be lower? Because it's already stabilized. It's been running. The algorithm knows which creatives are good. It understands your pixel. It understands your customers a little bit better. It understands who to show your creatives to, especially with the new Andromeda update. Right? It's very heavily creative based and matching the creative to the person. So the more time you give your ad pixel to find your people, know what creative works, know what styles works, the better it's going to be for you, because it's already going to be dialed in before the cost spikes up, and that's going to help you not test, under fire. When you start ads late, now we are paying top dollar just to test. Your ad sets don't really have time to optimize and get dialed in. You end up guessing instead of increasing budgets and scaling, and your audiences are ice cold because you don't know who your go-to folks are. And it's hard to find go-to people during the holiday season. So let's talk about holiday creatives that actually win, right? The things that are time-tested, proven to work during the holidays. Time-sensitive direct offers that are very clear, especially during the holidays. You know what the offer is, you put it in your face. Gifting angle, right? Helping someone realize that it could be the perfect gift for this person, the perfect gift for that person, right? Perfect for framing. Again, good for gifting, good for you. You're a pet lover. This is perfect for pet lovers. Well, shit, I'm a pet lover. That might be perfect for me, right? And then updated holiday badged versions of past winning ads, right? That's a cheat code. That's why you say test your ads early, because when you're finding creatives that are working, messaging angles that are working, hooks that are already working, this video works, that image works. When you have that already, you can just slap a badge on it, right? You can slap a badge on it with your deal and it's going to do well out of the box. So before we take a look at some examples of winning holiday ads, right, definitely make sure that you drop a like on this video, right? It does help more people see it. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, right? So that way you don't miss out on new content and resources like this when we drop. And as I go over some of these different ads, right, I do have a swipe file available for you guys. And if you stay all the way to the end of this video, I'll tell you exactly how you'll be able to get access to it. So let's have a look-see at some more winning holiday ads. Okay. So first off, let's take a look at an example of a winning holiday ad like this. This is an example of slapping a badge on a winning ad, right? This creative of just a dog looking up and seeing the difference between the wolves and the other brand, this creative would work on its own. The dog looking would work on its own. In fact, I can virtually guarantee you that it was working before they slapped a Black Friday badge on it, right? Black Friday sale, up to 58% off plus a free gift. So they took this and they turned it into a mafia offer. In fact, this is one of the best examples of a mafia offer in an ad that you're going to see, right? So bang, again, you've got a winning creative. They slapped the sale badge on it. So the algorithm is already going to say, okay, hey, this is good creative. But they've added the Black Friday messaging, right? Limited time sale. You see that it's got a hard end date. So again, we have scarcity. We already have massive value because people with pets want to take care of their pets. That's as attractive a price as you're going to see, up to 58% off plus a free gift. Yeah, that's a good deal. Again, we've got finite availability, right? It's going to be shipping quickly because we know it's coming, right? Free shipping. They're coming out for the US. They're feeling like they're going to get instant gratification from it. And then it's, how are they addressing risk and removing risk? Well, because you can join 500,000 happy pet parents. That's some social proof, right? The highest reviewed hip and joint supplement, right? Risk removal, right? Risk removal. Perfect holiday mafia offer ad. Let's take another look at an example here. This is from Ridge Wallet. Up to 47% off. Clear, direct messaging. We've got a badge on it. We've got some excitement. Here's another example of what could be considered a winning, right? A winning mafia offer. Let's really break this one down because, again, it's checking a lot of the boxes. So, one, grab 5 pairs of our leak-proof underwear, right? Leak-proof underwear. So they're incentivizing you to get more than just one, right? You see how they're getting you to jump and increase that value. So that way we've got a sexy offer. You see the time sensitivity of it. You need to hop on it fast, right? We have a limited amount of time, right? It's already going to be valuable to someone because look at the benefits of it. It's already going to be valuable even if it's not on sale, right? You can see that this image, this creative right here, just this picture alone with the benefits on there, this ad creative would work without the Black Friday sale badge on it, without the Black Friday messaging on it. It's a creative that is already tested in the algorithm. That's why something like that is easy to roll out during the holidays. Take a look at this one. Right? Notice how it immediately opens with some urgency. Low stock alert. And it's almost sold out. Uh-oh, I'm paying attention. Save big. Massive value. Urgency. Claim a free bottle on all orders over 180. Again, stacking the value. It's not just that it's discounted, but you're getting a free bottle with it. There's a limited quantity. All right? Stock up. Here's that gifting message, right? Surprise your mom, sister, or BF with the gift of hormonal health. You see the gifting element here? Save big on stocking stuffers for the women in your life. Again, the gifting element, perfect for element. And leaning into the sense of urgency. Ends tomorrow. Limited amount left. Shop while supplies last. Hurry before it's gone. Get off the couch. Take action now. You'll see you can run ads like this when you have started early, when the pixel already understands who your customers are, they're primed and they're ready to rock and roll. Something like this gets them across the finish line. Bundle and save. Our 40% off Black Friday is about to disappear. Urgency. Urgency, right? Getting folks to not just get something on discount, but hey, you can buy something, get another one free, and you get a free gift with this one right here. So can you see how this makes the offers even sexier? Look how you have like a 10% off, a 15% off, even a 20% off, pales in comparison to something like a buy one, get one free and a free gift when you order, right? Tremendous discount. Deal ends tonight. You got some urgency. Is this something that, if this is something that you want, is this the type of offer that you're going to sit and think about? No, because you can't. That's what makes it a mafia offer, because it's virtually impossible to say no to. Does that make sense, you guys? Right? So again, I got a swipe file of some of the top e-com ads that you can use during the holiday season. And at the end of this training, I'll talk to you about how to get it. But here's the thing, you guys. Even with winning ads, you should never rely on paid traffic alone during the most expensive week of the year, because your profit isn't going to come from the ads, right? 58% off and a free gift, right? 40% off, buy one, get one free and a free gift. That's not putting a lot of money in your pocket, because if you're running ads, those ads aren't free. That means you got a cost per purchase. And when you combine that cost per purchase and the discount that you're running, you might have sales numbers, but do you have profit? Let's talk about how to get it. And that's secret number 3. Your list is your profit engine. Your list is your profit engine. You see, because ads will get you attention, but your list is what actually gets you paid. The paid traffic is going to attract sales, attract leads, and get people coming in. That's why you want to start it early, right? You want to start early with different mafia offers, different open, different closes, limited supplies, ending soon, expiring soon, my pre-Black Friday sale, my whatever sale, my fill in the blank sale, right? Attracting leads and eyeballs and incentivizing action. But the owned traffic, again, your email list, your text message list, this is what actually multiplies your revenue. This is where you actually pay yourself, because anything that comes from your list is minus that ad cost. Does that make sense? I have to pay for an ad the first time, but if I can get you to buy after that, now my ad cost goes away. And even if I'm running a deep discount, it doesn't hurt as bad. Doesn't hurt as bad, right? So when we say that your list is your profit engine, with ads, you're paying for every click. With email and text, you already own that audience. With ads, your cost to advertise is going to continue to go up all the way to the end of the year. With email and text, it doesn't go up. It's the exact same cost, right? With your ads, you only have a limited amount of time before the creative fatigues, before something else gets in the way. With email, your list, you can run it back again and again and again and again and again. With ads, you buy them and then we're hoping that they come back. You got in front of the lead, maybe you capture the lead, but we have to hope that they come back. You got a seller, you got a buyer, you hope that they come back and they buy again. Versus when you work your list of leads and customers, you're going to be in their inbox anyway. So you're giving yourself additional chances to make money from that person, right? Make money from that person. So let me just show you a couple things. Just one of the emails that we sent. You can see this email made us over $1,700. Click send, get paid $1,700 from this simple email, time sensitive, your Black Friday discount. Boom, activate. $1,700 just by clicking send, or this one here, off of just one email sent. Click send, get paid. Click send, get paid. Limited time offer, buy one, get one free. Take action on it while you can. $3,300 with just one, right? And because it's not just about one-off emails, because we stack offers, because I stay in front of people, the entire time leading up to it, I'm basically cashing in the entire month. So take a look at this, right? So here you can see I'm running sales, I'm running offers, I'm talking to my list all the way through, right? I have a non-salesy where I'm talking about autumn, and then boom, I'm talking about Veterans Day. I run a Veterans Day sale, click send, get paid, click send, get paid. Black Friday pre-sale, click send, get paid, click send, get paid. Thanksgiving, hey, random, hey, happy Thanksgiving, get paid. Then lean into Black Friday, bang, bang, bang. I'm getting paid all the way through. All the way through. Offer stacking. By talking to your folks all the way through, you are able to stack sales on top of each other. Does that make sense, you guys? Right? Stacking sales. So how do you turn your list into a profit engine? You're going to warm your list up, which means this is something that we need to start right now, today, whenever you're watching this. Right? You're going to warm your email list up with non-promotional, non-sales emails ahead of time. Right? Just to get them warmed up, because you're going to be sending a large volume of very sales-oriented messaging. So you want to get people used to hearing from you. You want to get your touch point in. You want to filter out people that aren't paying attention to you early on. All right, we're going to want to segment our list by engagement. So that way our most engaged people, we can touch the most. Our least engaged people, we can touch the least. Our customers, we can talk to one way. Our non-customers, we can talk to another way. We want to schedule our emails and our text messages in advance. So that way, when we fire those bad boys off, we can cash in. Show an example of one text message we sent. Take a look at this one text message. This one text message made nearly $7,000. Yes, there's a cost to send a text message, right? Unlike email, where email is, it's based on how many people are on your list. You do pay a little bit when you're sending text messages, but for a 13 X return on investment, heck yeah, I'll send it. I made $7,000 just by sending one short text message. One short text message made me nearly $7,000. That is the power of text messaging, right? And you want to schedule your different messages in advance, right? You want to have all this stuff lined up, all these touch points lined up in advance, so that way we're not scrambling day of. We've already built goodwill. We already know when we are opening and we're closing our different Mafia offers all the way through, so we can continue to build momentum, build excitement, and continue to monetize our list all the way through. We also want to make sure that we are creating Black Friday, Cyber Monday specific flows to match the urgency of our holidays. So maybe you already have welcome flow. Maybe you already have an abandoned cart flow. You want to tweak those to match the Black Friday, Cyber Monday messaging. Right? So that way it's referencing, hey, this Black Friday sale is about to end. This is in your cart. You still want to take, boom, act. Cyber Monday sale is about to end. Boom, act. So we're going to customize our flows to match those specific holidays. And that's going to help you really turn your list into the cash machine that you want it to be. So let's have a look at some different emails and text messages. Some holiday email and text messages, right? So check out some of these, right? Boom. Black Friday starts now. Black Friday sale, up to 40% off. 30% off site-wide. Now notice how all of these emails have the offers right up top. People don't have to scroll. They can see what the offer is right away. Up to 60% off everything. Offers in their face right away. Here's the offer. Here's something that you can do. Last day for 30% off site-wide. Countdown timer. Do you think something like this made them a little bit of money? Can you see how that might get someone to click before that countdown timer runs out? Right? These are examples of highly effective emails getting people across the finish line. Take advantage of it now before the sale ends. Hop on, take action, get paid. That's how you activate folks via email. Here are some different text messages. Now, you can use the text messages that have images in them, which increases the cost a little bit. But honestly, you don't have to include images in your text messages. You can literally go with purely just text only, which is typically what we'll do. And that really maximizes your return on ad spend. But you can see text messages are great because they're so short. They're so to the point, right? You really lean into the urgency, lean into the offer, lean into the urgency, lean into the offer. But with text, because it's so short, what's the offer? How long do you have to take advantage of it? Again, it's definitely an urgency play that you're going to want to lean into. Because here's the truth. During Q4, everyone is advertising. Everyone is running ads, right? The people that really win are the ones that create demand. They are not chasing new buyers. They're activating leads. They are reactivating buyers. And because they're stacking offers on top of each other, back to back, they are able to monetize their list again and again and again. And as they grow their list with their paid ads, they're getting new blood in, and they're giving their customers the chance to not only buy something, but receive an order, like it, and potentially come back and buy more as a gift for someone different. Winners create demand. They create demand during the holiday season. So when you stack these three secrets together, you don't just win on Black Friday. You get to enter January already scaled up. Instead of resetting in January like a lot of brands do, you're already here. You're already at a higher level, and you can continue to build on what's working. Pixel humming, pixel firing, ad creatives tested. We're ready to rock and roll as we roll into the new year. So now that you see what works and why it actually prints money during the fourth quarter, the only thing missing is the how. All right, so let's talk a little bit about that. So there's a couple things that you're going to want to make sure that you have in order before the holidays are really upon us, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Yes, you still have time. You just don't have a lot of it. So one, you want to make sure that we're covering these three secrets today, but you also want to make sure that your store is actually ready for traffic. Your offers, your setup, all that stuff is ready for traffic. If you're not confident that your store is currently ready for traffic, right, you can drop strategy in the comments below. We'll reach out to you, talk to you about how to set up a one-on-one strategy call where we can take a look at your store, talk a little bit about your offers, make sure that you're actually ready for that. So again, you can drop the word strategy in the comments, and I'll drop a link for that below to go ahead and book a call with my team as well. So that way you can take a look at your store, right? The other way you can really shortcut your success is with our holiday marketing playbook 2025, right? And in this jam-packed micro training, you're going to have pretty much everything you need, from a breakdown to templates to resources, a calendar, proven offers, literally everything that you need to have a profitable holiday season this year, next year, and beyond, and be prepared for pretty much any holiday that you want to run. The holiday marketing playbook is going to help you level that up. Right, so I'll include the link for that in the description below, right? And you'll hear even more about that over the next coming days. So make sure that you're on our email list. Make sure that you're subscribed, so that way you don't miss out on your chance to make this your most profitable Q4 yet. I want to see you sell out. I want to see you do well. I'm here to help, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Y'all take care.